me person of akonya na atenase na say ye bedi nkomo bi yiwasum minim say bi dem ne me nya adwen but e ho ne yadu enne mi bisa asem kese baako asem we mabisa mi nya anu yida enne nso me bebisa bio eda no eye na you idoche eye pet idoche ba e de aba beto ho se ne yire etoso mienu awo Ghana fo ono kra no relationship ni kro nyanya bi ekunu no nya bi enso amanfo twe oma no tententen no mudi si ni so ena wakofa yire ena eye bone ena den enne mi bebisa de bible ne eka mensaka prophet Prince William Labi or your head pastor what Travailing Light Chapel prof akwaba enne polygamy de ye nyina ye nim say polygamy ni say be ma waware mienu ne miensa enne masema mi bisa ne se obi ware dodoa de edikan eye bone de etoso mienu ede na tworoye no because enne Christopher kan say bible say ko fa say bible say me de maka bible Genesis to Revelations me de ma hu hwe wo ho waye sofo fa ye wura bible nim de edikan eye bone de etoso mienu ede na tworosem no eka
yo de edikan mema workers na happy workers day or happy May day na machia yahwefo ne yetiefo nyina na me sure so I think this is one of the most controversial topics ever. Na before I met to no me pese yeti ase say the Bible is in 3 phases. The Bible
Troy na yekita no
is in 3 phases.
Mo mpe tworo konkro ni bi mre me ne yenhwe phases no.
May I explain it? The Bible is in 3 phases.
Okay.
But the Bible is in 2 books.
Okay.
The book of Revelation says enyi bin theme and fe bin count. So we are talking as Christians. But before Christ the Bible was.
Okay.
Mekasa is in 3 phases because we have what we call the patriarchal era.
Okay.
We have what we call the Mosaic era. And we have what we call the Christ era. Before Christ ebewu na wasori na Christo sumu ni ho.
Na Moses bre wo ho.
Na Christo sumu ni ho.
Okay.
Christianity began after the resurrection of Christ.
Jesus sorry achire no.
And na Christo sumbai. Now in the patriarchal era no na emre ni ho.
Okay.
Emra started with Moses emre so. So when we talk about the patriarchy, we are talking about Abraham, Enoch, Noah, Seth. Those generations.
Yeah.
It is samre na emre bi ani wa omode ebobra.
Okay.
The only law God gave was Adam. That is even another controversial thing. In that dispensation, now so the Bible even didn't take much cognizance on that. Adenti because sad time no na emre ni ho na onyame nkyere pattern o person ne ma enante.
Okay.
Me pacho. What am I saying?
Yeah.
And so nipa ni tu anamo na nyame akyerɛ sɛ nea woyɛ yɛ bɔne.
Okay.
So you realize that Abraham went into Sarah, Hagar, Jacob married 2
bikura 1,000
in
1 month.
Now in the process of time the face changed.
Okay.
And ebedu Mosaic era.
Okay.
In the Mosaic era no unu sɛ onyame ma nipa emra a ɔne no enante. Into the journey of Israel from one place to another place. Even in the Mosaic era, there was no specific scripture that talks against polygamy.
Na kire se bra mra ni ho ayeye de ye pe no. Mose bre kro ma mra no, wan fa ware mra.
There is no specific era that talks about polygamy. But onyame ma conditions on polygamy.
Okay.
You see, that is where I argue from.
Okay.
Because the reason why I yesum Christians here pesi e heaven. That is all.
Okay.
That is why.
Yeah.
And it's a mesum nyame na metu anamo bi na ma me nko heaven there. I didn't know say me too.
Afa yenhwe conditions no.
Ba jomeba. In the book of Exodus, Exodus chapter 21 verse 10. Or see, if he takes another wife to himself, he shall not diminish her food, her clothing, or her marital rights. Say, me worry oba foforo ka me ho a me make sure say oba no a me di kan ware no na ko homa body mente so.
Okay.
My responsibilities to the person mente so. Nia wasa me yama no mente so.
Okay.
Se metumi edi sam ran so finchim dia. No problem. The question is, can you or can you not?
Emra or the my no.
Ube to me, edi so finchim, and na wun to me.
Na ya my emra cry edi so finchim.
Me patch na make not what you say. In the days of old, you know, God had a mindset for polygamy.
Okay.
To populate his generation.
Okay.
That was a mindset to populate. But okay, in the New Testament, I'll say whatever that happens was the shadow of the real things to come. And so, on my sad condition, we say, Moses, Jacob, David, no my, but edu baby no, ye hunu say, emrano, echew, na utimi disodia, uni nyami ni asem.
Na mami misa se sa amra no nipa no osimetimi aye no okoya ubeda akoni fie akomake
yeni nyame nantie no it is not about what we see.
Okay.
It's about the heart of man.
Okay.
And when Timothy and Crawford said there are people pastors who meet in heaven, they will be shocked.
Yes,
Yes, because if someone is on his deathbed, only mumpai your boy and you know the person to be a drunkard, an armed robber. Maybe on his deathbed, you don't even know the last prayer the man prayed. And whether God forgave him or not. You have no idea. And so, when you read the scripture, Exodus 21:10, or say, "Se wofa," not just say, "Yensi hunkwan, yanshew, yensi hunkwan, yanshew." Eye wo pe
na wo de
ko se me ko ware oba foforo aba be ka me yere ho
na wa ma umra
se wo betumi a enti me concern na me won say you can't love two masters the same. It is not possible. It is not.
Then e ka say intimi nye possible.
Enya possible because then e be ma ware oba foforo aka wo yere ho. It is because probably the love is gone.
So how does that thing change? Because say adieno efi ho na ama eswate na mene wote na mene wunti ya meye den ena mama adieno asaba na asde na betimi asaba ma na ye because ideally ebi wo obi wa asemba akope eno kan ena asai bibia asem no so yaka to adwim wi ya emfi ho ebe den na nipa no watimi enti ono de ono obetena but se ono te na anije de onni bi ebinom nso sebe one no ewo ho sika ode bebo afori yi empranchi sika se betwe mpra na mbe ware ni mienu no de na nkeye
nya ode betwe mpra de o ware Me point of view, and I'm arguing from my point of view. Okay, baby, I have come to believe, say, love does not sustain marriage.
Odo.
It doesn't sustain marriage.
It
is commitment. Yes. Because it will come to a point in time, the love will vanish. It will diminish.
Ebeira.
Ebetinya diminish. Nipa honfono, you can't do anything about that. But it is the commitment on the vows that you made.
Vow be. Me
patro me ba. It is the commitment and the vows that you made to yourself.
Na sa vow no nso nyame na tro.
Any Bible.
Vow na wom.
There be any.
Vow na enim.
There be.
Thou shall wine enim.
Enim. Me nya hu ye de.
You.
Ebia echiri na me hu de me say me nya hu ye. But nyame patro on say when you are living with someone, it is the commitment that you have to make it work that sometimes drags the marriage along. I'm using the word sometimes. Because nipa betimi can be ebebubu. It will break your spirit. It will destroy the love you had. But when you look at the vows you've made to each other, and when you look at the consequences of polygamy marriage,
consequences ben and a war polygamous marriage?
Most at times, Mr. Minyini Bebre,
Okay.
but the few people I've come across from polygamous home is either Papa Niwu and Nenechi.
Is it because we don't have enough? Oh, a hono na odi abana mi baby say. Is it because said the yama adie no looking ti? Ema yentimi enye bold emba out. Na yentimi entoto ye niema yie. Enti na de sa banana.
Me pacho, I wouldn't say so. But nyame me can say. Wawari bako.
Okay.
Wawari mienu.
Okay.
Wawari miensa.
Okay.
Oni obaby awoba. Okay. Obi a pray Japadia manemba. It is about the mindset of the people.
That's why I'm coming
It
back
means
to
that
the
the man was not able to put things in order. And your mindset na edi
but yenhwe we ebia say society abhor polygamy, right? Especially in the Christian sector. Enti no say akosua ekwa ware. Ekuya eko, ya eko. Ena yenim say aware dodo. Say enetie. Ene yama wahu anim a. Don't you think say nkrofo better to omunye because most of these polygamous marriages eba as a ye
I think that it will confirm a scripture that Jesus said you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free.
Okay.
If we let you know the truth, and then these are the consequences. And then I'll come say netie. The choice is yours.
Yenhwe obi epese or enter into polygamous marriage. Edie enema en obehia ewom a ewo se ohun ansa why na dwen so beku.
So called polygamous marriage, one, you must know that you are entering into a rival zone.
Okay.
Are you prepared?
A rival zone here enter is saying.
Oh, even God is jealous.
Okay.
Even God is jealous. And love is jealous. So I have a husband. You want to come and be a top up of the marriage? No problem. I started with the man when she had nothing. Maybe somehow my attitude might have pushed the man out. But I wouldn't lose what I have struggled for. That is where if you say, "Wo ba beto my warriors," you are coming into my terrain, coming into my camp. In the matter of sister, me baneo, minu abano, ba baby awokono, say netie. What they also in Christo, obano, onim Christo. Are you prepared to protect the marriage you are entering?
Why should we always make it look like abeisem enro? Why should it always be like that?
It is not always.
Can't somebody enter a polygamous marriage without those things?
No, I'm saying maybe you are getting me wrong.
No, I'm not getting.
What I'm saying is that
I'm
no,
thinking
that is.
The can one say obi et baby otie.
That is the kind of
na san semuno edinkrofo dem ama enei omobre.
That's the kind of culture we find ourselves in. We are talking about the culture we find ourselves in. We are talking about the environment we find ourselves in. You see, the moment you are entering a lion's den.
Okay.
Because in our culture, and unfortunately, the Christian background, you are taught that this is the way. But
so let's go back to that.
No problem. A lot of people are suffering today because of the kind of background they are coming from. That is one of the reasons why even people from polygamous marriage will not allow their children to enter because of what they have survived. Are you getting me? So I set you up where you are going. I am from a polygamous marriage. This and that happened to me.
Is it not because say sabe o kowura obi awari nipa na okon adwen be na wo so odeko menene ko sia kan menene ko pray menene ko struggle. You see, yes tete no me de me hu bi, but ye ji wa ware ne ye de wo ba ye hyeda ma ate asese we oye owo like oye panyin enti wokra wo ba no fa obuo ne enidie ema no. I mean, they were told. And it is competition, rubbing of shoulders. Ain't you know, is it, and yet because we are not willing to let people understand the consequences of it. Sabi, wunye juma. We then akota awari so. 2 minutes be afian sa be frɛ be man. No be then wa bro bi ato aduan. So is I say, sorry no, yempese ye be kyerɛ enipa no mo beti ase.
Are you carrying that burden to the church?
Yes, because asori na enei omaji awari aboso. Even obi wa asafum na ohyia obi na nipa kro no se mepew. Mepew wase mepese me ware. First thing o catch ni sofo. The sofo straight away or work ye ne die enye.
Okay.
Enti oba ni ti asori dem ho. E na obo mpaye. E na wedi 40, wedi 45, oko 50. Enso ebia na nipa ne kra no obetimi ahwe mana so madwen ebia nipa ne kra onko ye burden emma nipa no.
Okay.
But ni nyina ekogina e na mesofo say e na masori de en ni nyina nso ye say Bible say enu nti na mama bisa sanse no
And I may catch her say I still stand by Exodus 21.
Okay.
10. That says that if a man takes, it means that it is your decision.
Okay.
It is your choice. But you see, I want to speak as a pastor that I believe that the reasons why that it is dangerous for pastors to come out openly to talk about this is the maturity level of the congregation.
Okay. Sorry,
The maturity level of the congregation. This topic is just like talking about drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
There's no difference. The maturity level. And so there are some platforms that if you are not careful, your intention may be right, but you pollute the system. Okay. If I get you in my office one-on-one, we talk. We can be blunt and honest to ourselves. But once you stand on the podium, that, and yes, you need wisdom to communicate.
Okay. Enti polygamy, any bigamy, ni mienu no. Enso nso ebe na dem.
Polygamy and bigamy.
Ena de we hina ene de eye omonyon.
Bigamy is say wa ware ya oba ne ho ade no asan ko ware foforo.
Yeah.
Abra unjai ba ko no.
Na de nti also ojan.
No, I'm just trying to get the explanation from your anger. Wa ware na unjai no. Now ko ware no. I think it is the law that creates the bigamy.
Okay.
The difference is the law. Embrano, because what sign or court?
The any more thing.
Was it the any more thing?
Bible the na say Bible mrana na say court.
No, we are in a community where the law is ruling. Now, say meaning they are not a lawyer, so I don't want to talk law. Say meyere no na manko sign or court. Na ma ye ni fia ware. Na me nchechere me ho with the law court. Na me ko ware fofora. I don't think it's bigamy. I think it is polygamy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is a way of tying people down that brings the law in the system.
Okay. So for ma me bisa we aware dodo ye won fasudie bi.
Everything has positive and negative.
I know obi sending me ayi bi ase obi wedi 55 ene wawu. Ne yere ye baako. Obi nso wadi 104 ono nso owu ye ne yere no ye miensa aware dodo ye won emfaso de ene ye wo de enimwa
Bibia wa emfaso de.
Okay, emfaso de na ni bi ne se
if obi won say tetembre no omo ye afuo.
Yeah.
So you populate yourself so that you can expand the work you do. You get what I'm saying? So that is the advantage basically you will have. But the disadvantage is say 1 to 2 niyeme ye na enkrafo no enkrafo. I'm talking about the rival. If that rival sentiment gets out of hands, you regret it.
Rival sentiment,
yes.
Manage.
It depends on you, the man.
Oh, I see.
The reason is that look, you want penifo bibrea, they regretted marrying Medi. Yes, I have personally come across a lot.
Okay.
they will never advise their youngsters to marry many. Because as you grow, as you grow, your strength grows. As your strength grows, your responsibility increases. Abra wunyini no na wa hoden sorti na odagene na so wo be fa me second wife and a third wife, okay? Now nyame to me nsem na me decide say mebo me bra sanya me pe na maware. Wo be fa me second wife edu me maso no mbeko school no usika asan wa hoden kofom. Why won't I fight for my children?
Okay, enti sesane ekeka ne dia under what circumstance? Dia na bema abane say wo so obi ware bi ka ne ana say eno de yenyi ntum nti yenko gya ba ko ne yenko ware ba ko
na wo gya ba ko ware ba ko ne de is so nko onya hwe
enti under what circumstance? Dia na bema obi decide say person me ware
Paul 2 years for me, and I think say it is one of the, I don't use the word mistakes, it's one of the twisting scriptures that some of we the pastors use. Or say sankebe to me or eka ono pon kwa nke mo bi anware.
Okay.
But say ankebe to me a adwaman nti honam akono nti obi anya oyere baako.
Ono pon no ware.
Anware. Nti I'm building a point. What do I say? And so per that scripture,
okay,
we deduce say one man to one wife. And the journey of Christianity and the journey of Israel was towards the bride and the church. That is Christ and the church. So if you have one bride and one church, that is the link we are linking, that you must have one man to one woman. Are you getting me? That is the line we are drawing, that we have one man to one woman. So we are connecting marriage to the church. Connecting marriage to the church means that we have Christ as one man and the church as one body.
Say man e gua sorry dem ne be omde. Ombeko so adisija. Na ombeko so atwempena. Ana ye be mo kwan e ma obi be ware omo makoware.
Me pachoti, truth be told. I've forgotten the scripture that not all women will marry till God come.
Eno wo ho. Omo nso omo no body no be fire.
You saw Isaiah said, the Bible says in last days, just put your name on us, 7 ladies to 1 man. People also use that to misbehave. You see, the scripture is a double-edged sword.
Enti say yenye den, yenyi ntum na obi be waro, no no agye atum so obe ye ho ade a, onko ye ho ade na na yire ana.
Wabusuafo bepene.
As ebi ana wabusuafo bepene.
So wabusuafo bepene a, are you prepared to face the consequences?
Say ebi ono ofo so obetimi.
Say obetumi dia, go ahead.
Asori ne nka say enu nti wo ma community.
Say obetumi a, go ahead. You see, the problem with the church is not the Bible.
Enti say obi ebusa obi kwa asori no ware akoka wa ebebo na san ya na. Punishment.
That is the church doctrine and dogma.
Asori
ne mra no.
Na nye de Bible ka.
Asori ne mra. Enti say wope na wo pese wo ko heaven a.
Heaven. Any Abraham mu de obunko ho. Isaac mu ya sawo.
Me pacho ma me nkasa.
Ye be wo wonko sawo heaven.
Let me land. Enje ma no nsi bone. Me say Bible say nye odin tro no.
Okay.
Onko heaven.
Enti nipa ne se me de me di nukre.
So betumi e yo ni nyame ntem asem leave the person.
Sorry. Mo be mama kwa awurade adidi.
That is the church you belong to. That is your doctrine.
Maybe ahoma no. But mami emfa happy birthday enkoma Jennifer Dapa, CEO of Genovation Creatives. Nyame enhrao no mbo ho ban we efi Abraham ho ena osemi nkancho. But mami bi ahoma no 0200854255. Hello.
Hello.
Machi amedofo.
Good morning, ma.
Na amedofo be ni o frɛ mi free.
Me bacho your friend Malik, me kase free asante sokore.
Yo, yanko.
Me tie program no pa.
Me da se.
Na me so me nim je kakra me wo awaye ni no ho no. Se de pastor kan me nim se yankopon ensi ho kwan. Because wa hye ho mra. Our Bible no ba bi kra me we fi quotation our Exodus so ha.
Ayo.
Se obema wo yere no mienu. na se odo baako na onno baako na de odo no ne de onno no nyina ewo mama no na se o chene japade a
okay
ma wonka se de odo no a o yakitwa no me fan se ye fan sa ne ma no o de o mo beye abakan e de japade no kese ama wo mo
okay
nti e chese aware nyino no ankasa no ehun hyehyere ewo ho na me de menim die kakra nso a me me se aware no ankasa no Nyankopon nim die no wa hyehyɛ ewo ho chese oba bi kwa wo ho no ma me mani emfi me nyini ti but oba bi wo ho kwa otimi ka che ni kunsa onko ware ba ko meka no efi se ni die mu no oba bi wo ho kwa na ho odin isha be ma no du ho ma na ho odin no wo soro atwan bia o pese oni no adi mpanhia mu no obi wo ho kwa oni ho ahodin sa nti Nyankopon ni die mu no wa hyehyɛ saa de no ato ho nti aware nyini de minim se Nyankopon ama ho kwan na yoni na ya na ya di enyim bia etutu nyema etugu nti ka be ma de me fan se owufie na se opese o san o scan so opese o sa fifie ni ba ko ka ho na dia nti kwan nti mi so minim dia kakra mi so
medase 0200854255 0200854255 unso betimi afre na de wadwen kire
the scripture in Deuteronomy 21:15
Deuteronomy 21
1 verse 15 to 17
15 to 17
yeah
wow open the kokan why Deuteronomy 21 020 0200 854-255 0200-854-255 ene enkomo no makofa aba no na we no me de be prapra kwam nim sa adwo me nche dan si me kwan so ambisi so a ka na we be bia me papa yenhwe yenim se aware ankasa a yemu dodo aware yanto ye bo ne ye ware
sure
you make a lot of choices ene adane ahoma eso ye mene sa nipa no mene nete me a minti min jai no eno no me ne den ena aware dodo na ye hwe no ete se billboard esi ho ya tworo so kwa enso wo hu se dia ema aware ya aware no nkasa eni ho so what should those people do? Hello machi emedofo
yeah na mommy
oba fefe be na na me kasa no pe na agina he
me pacho ye friend me Abigail me fefe kumase
oba pa ye nti o
mommy me so me o problem kakra fa topic ya mo discussing
okay ye nti o
no many guy bi na wo ho oba fie betu meetings and anyi sen be mo but me call ye me ne tena through me pregnancy me na nete inti what time so na me say o yes me call me parents na me call inti ye hono no na me kote say wa ware oba foforo but after 3 years no I say we've come back together and me nim die me I have a child with him.
When they were bound,
me passion. I mean now a girl.
A girl. And I nipa wako warren so now.
Me passion for now mumu ye.
Enti wono wababa ye wo ho ade atoa so manasi pia na say one wo twetwe.
Me passion ombe ye me ho ade because of what happened in the parents no me parents men can say me side no omum pese nka beba forward.
And I won't so peno.
And I mean so me peno.
And what can say moon now so for say
me papa ya so for ankasa.
Hey, any ayaka, any so for ha me meka bi me benya asem 0200 854-255 0200-854-255 asem no bi na abeda ho. Enti we no be ne den.
Papa ni protecting the church and any image at the cost of the daughter.
Eti abayo no nye den be ma no nye ne nko no mo nko tworo krata no nko ye ne ho ade anaso ompo obi no ndane ne papa because you see these are the issues.
You see me the advice I give people is our Arabia wo kwa wo ma me no papa mpensen is dangerous.
But open no.
So make your parents understand.
enti nature say we no enkrofo yes they are in this situation.
You should make the parents understand.
Bema ne pe no. Bema ne form pe mistakenly bi one na wo enti no se eye mfie du a omo twempena saa officially ye mane meye ne ho ade
in the name of
obesan wo.
So what I'm trying to say is that sit down with your father, sit down with your mother, explain to them, let them know. What am I saying? You see, a lot of people are dying in this thing.
0200-854-255. 0200. Hello?
Hello.
Mathieu.
But your friend, Pastor Simon, me kase fi koforidia.
Pastor Simon, yanko.
Aha, me pacho we de Marcel na Mpensenmpensenmu kakra.
Bowram entiatia.
Said the son asofo kano. Ye traditional way na ye wo Africa na nkasa no. And support that kind of second and third or fourth marriage.
What's it there? Your tradition.
You see Bible mu kwa na ye balance normal ye culture. One say nke mu 4 years say bia mu ware 2 3 4 but obekọ no. So could be some now investigation. To me, the first wife no. Odi ya kakra. One. Say there's some cancer Yakupon quite jealous. Anytime be ade wa kuma be mu obi. Na later on, obo se ni pana sa akofo obi fo fraba no. Ye hu se odoni mu ache 2. E ban so ansunsan so be san baye. Wo de wo papa na wa kware e ma mienu ne de. Wa wu ko na nkwala na. Could create a lot of issues. So
for Mami Misa question. So for Mami Misa this quick question.
Yen trefie kura yemi yen awofo ba ko mame ba ko yen trefie kura na mma no enso create issue enti media ka me nko imagine dia so the Bible can be maybe anya ne ho kan ni ba ko
so for Mami Misa asem
di no kura ma we adi no kura ma we
so for Mami Misa asem mo de empre mo amaware ba ko amo na mo yire mo te no ka wa kuma mu nyame so se wo yire wo do no pa there's not been a single day. There's something that has made you regret. Look, sometimes we have to be real and honest. Enipa bebre aware obi wo hokra ebi asofo bi create me oba oware no se bi odi na ho ofachi ebi a osha ministry ase na ne ho kire no oba ni support nti no oware no but oware ni we no hu the real character enti afa die aye ahoma na eso ne kon ene ye makwansa asofo mpo and making another choice in marriage. Don't wanna and worry on mo again because a binumo yerenum ministries are come from a bimu and me and mo obe maybe say or bow on anything no and an abrabo ejina said ejina. We are not promoting polygamy, but sometimes we have to be real and speak to the issue. Breno I don't think say a me afa of frephobia biom just a be a me producer and mammy quine. So for ye be sorry so. Okay. And ma share especially sister ya or dinner say my betway. I know there are several women who are going through this. Afutu obeni e de be ma wo.
Nyameka chiro say as much as we are trusting God, we should be wise and open up our mind. Okay.
Yes, you obi abaso. Offer for me mo chimo akwaba.
Yeah.
If I told you ni baby free.
I'm free colleague no.
Okay.
Free Gideon.
That's all Gideon.
Free Gideon. Offer for be free see so worry me no na me sa uba no dati uwuka umanu tokwa e be depending training a obema uba umanu ana odo a obeyi ama omumienu amunyina both side nyina omunya ye obia wo ye kan say obia wo kan for say chebi bia wo chebi ye mami mu kra mo I don't know how to say it. You know,
jamma.
Obia will be. And see, I bet depending who and father no, the we are about Tisia Kodanuna. Ombe say we are all from one father. Or jamma in ya papa ni. Say property view her. Ya chen pepe now bia nyani die. Ena odo mundio obedu obema odo atram mutem ena be papa mi. But say see because our mienu a perform bo ababi say o worry back o ukoti wu. It's very true.
But so miti
o worry back o ukoti wu. Oba bo ha who say hello.
What stress ade na etimi wu?
Etimi wu.
Ada ya de chemo komana.
Oh, sometimes oba no be deny o. E bia upe says oba deny o. Oba deny o says, oba deny o says. What?
Medase, mebre na yebe. Hey! And yes, I'm for bre. Sofo, what's sorry na way?
Adenta
emphasize.
Adenta New Legon. Obolo Junction.
Okay.
Udu Obolo Junction. The Danwell Methodist Church.
Okay.
We are right beside Danwell Methodist Church.
If I talk for number 2, now more is our problems no more. Na 2 for 1-on-1.
0553 438485. 0553 438485.
Enti ha ene ade mu se mesra wo ba wo kwoto aware so kopa adwumaye. Enye se wo kwoto obi aware so na 2 minutes bia no afafo na be ma awai na ama ne pressure. Na ate ne yira koma ena mo ma ne nso mo ware na edu ba bia na aware na te mani so. Enti mo ma kwan ma ebinum emeboa mo. Emema no wo ho nso ya menko ware ema mienu. Mididi amamra hima adwoinsa meda se ma mo ni hwa ye wo no kina.